Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigval here and welcome back to another video. So there's currently a sale in the store, the summer sale, and there's some pretty decent stuff here. I mean, 25% is not the biggest amount ever, but we're gonna talk about this and we're gonna pretty much take all the chests in order, and then I'm gonna tell you what you should prioritize. First up, the easiest chest to give an opinion on, the Brainiac chest. Don't do this. Like, Brainiac, it's a pretty decent character in League Invasions. It's pretty good, pretty chill, a very good support actually. But you're gonna have a challenge for him that also drops the gears, and it's not like you're in a rush to get him. So just farm the challenge. You have zero reason to open the Brainiac chest. Absolutely no reason. Don't touch this. Now, I would say the same about the Darkside chest, but now we got League Invasions. The Darkside is pretty good. It's pretty damn good. One of the strongest kickers in the game for League Invasions. So it's going to be extremely good for defensive teams. And it's going to be pretty good for attacking teams because he provides that shield. So it gives you a little bit of a second chance if you mess up too badly, because he's not going to let your characters die that easily. But I don't know about this, man. In terms of the fact, I love Darkside. Is one of my favorite characters in the game, but like, it's not something that should be a priority for you if you're just starting out. It's to the point where when you have your team sorted out for soul rates and you want to go into investing into something for League Invasions, then you might want to get yourself a Darkside. But even it's very weird because he's one of the, I think, the second best character in the game for League Invasions, but at the same time you don't have to have him. But yeah, I would not suggest you really prioritize Darkseid that much. Even though he's amazing, he's gonna do well for you very late into your account, if that makes any sense. Deathstroke. He's gonna be your best friend in the early parts of the game. As soon as you get the North Snow Globe, this is the only character in the game that's capable without pretty much any support character without gears, only being 3 stars, and with North Snow Globe, which is a free artifact, to deal 1.4 billion damage if you play him well. He's gonna do percentage hull damage, and his clones also do percentage hull damage. Now, even if you have everything in the game, there are some teams that can still use this man. I saw that people like using him with Mr. Freeze when they use Puppet on Mr. Freeze, because you do some percentage hull damage and also you get the Mr. Freeze stacks going. But it's not gonna be the best thing in the world if you've been playing the game for like 5 years at this point and you have your team sorted out. But if you're not at that point yet, then he's gonna be a pretty damn good character and pretty strong. So I do definitely suggest this for new players and intermediate players. If you don't have a Deathstroke, get yourself one. And Raven, like, wait a bit, don't necessarily open the Deathstroke chest, because I'm gonna make a priority order at the end after we go through all of them. Raven's amazing. I love Raven. And I think I'm gonna do a quick opening here of Raven. Bro, I just need to get my Raven a higher star rating on the secondary account, because it's just awful, because it messes with my brain, because the Raven on the main account is higher star rating, so her darkness lasts long. So I create an automatic way of playing Raven and of being aware to go ahead and reset darkness, and it doesn't work for the secondary account, and it's happened so many times because of that. So we're gonna open some of these. But yeah, one of the best characters in the game, can buff pretty much any character in the game, and there's a lot of characters you can combine with her to deal 2 billion damage, and she's gonna be amazing. Next up we have the Collapse chest. Collapse is kind of weird. I mean, he's decent in the Arena League Invasions. I wouldn't say he's great, but he's decent. He's got the specialty that breaks shields and deals a lot of damage. For soul rates, he's got some percentage hull damage, but I would say out of all the percentage hull damage characters, he's kind of the most annoying one to get your percentage health done with, and he only does that. Like, other people do other things, like Black Adam's giving you 2 negative effects, which helps you out. Other negative percentage hull damage. Lieutenant also gives you a damage buff. This man just does that, and he is not even a character that you're ever gonna use in the Batman Underground team when you're trying to deal damage with her. So you don't really need this man. This would be kind of on the last priority of the list type of deal to an extent. But he's not bad, but he's not good, and he's not providing something that other characters can provide to you, and they actually provide more than him, if that makes sense. And Supergirl's fine, it's not on sale, but the premium chest for Supergirl is usually a good deal. because you're gonna get Super Girl, which boosts your character. It's gonna give you a little bit of damage buff, works well with League of Anarchy, so that's decent. Now let's talk about the sales specifically. Though if you're a new player, this is good. This is good. Don't buy the 200 gems one, because this is bad. This is absolutely terrible as far as the shards you're getting for Super Girl. Can I find them at this point? No, I can't. Oh, there we go. Oh. Yeah, they're awful. They're awful chances here. Why would you open this when you have an 8% chance for 160 shards? But hey, if you're a new player, it's not a bad chest. This is not a bad character. But yeah, priority order. What should you get first? So, either Deathstroke or Raven. Get Raven if you think that you got something that can deal a lot of damage with her, because just getting a Raven is not going to do much for you if you don't have something to buff. It's enough to even have a Kimflan Sakaman with Twin Blade, or Raiden with Twin Blades, or even a Just League theme with Twin Blades. There's a lot of things with Twin Blade that can do 2 billion damage with Raven. If you think you have access to that, then get Raven. If you don't think you have access to that, then first get Deathstroke, then get Raven. But those two are going to be the first priorities when it comes to this. And then Darkside, I guess. Because, like, again, Peasant Flash provides more value than Darkside's in Soul Raids, but I'm never really using this man in Soul Raids on either of my accounts, and I got him on both accounts, and I'm kind of never using him nowadays. But yeah, priority those two, and then Darkside would be an option, but again, don't feel like you have to buy anything. If you don't want to get Raven or Deathstroke, don't buy anything. It's also a fine choice. Let's see, do they have any offers? What is this? Oh, it's actually 2 Kryptonite artifacts for this much money. Bro, look. I'm never necessarily advising people to like spend money. Bro, it's 2 for sure. Yeah, it's 2 of them. You also get some characters, I guess. But man, if you want to get yourself a goddamn beta club, this is not bad. I mean, I'm not saying it's not bad, because it's a lot of money for a goddamn video game to an extent, and you're still gambling for it. But compared to the other things in the game and the other offers in the game that you usually get, if you're trying to get yourself a beta club, this is not bad. I think this is actually the best it gets. Again, gamble on your own risk, and I don't advise you to do that, but if you're gonna do it anyway, and if you're gonna spend money until you get beta club anyway, this is probably gonna be one of the better ways to do it. Probably one of the best ways to do it, because it's so much better than the usual things. Like, look at this. This is the same price as this thing, and this is kind of the usual thing they're doing with artifacts now. You get 1 artifact, guaranteed to be level 1, and you're also gonna get a gems there. And then for the same amount here, you get 2 artifacts, you get some characters, you get some gems. Like, this is not bad. Advent of Chaos pack is kind of the same thing, but with Chaos artifacts. Kind of weird that this is more expensive, because I mean, we asked for the Sin Sword of Salvation Trigon staff. If you're down to get any of those two, this is probably a pretty good deal to get those, again, compared to what we usually get in the game. I'm not saying it's worth it generally speaking, but if you're gonna try and get those artifacts anyway, you might as well try now, because I'm not sure it gets much better than that. But I don't know why this is more expensive. This is also more expensive. Everything is more expensive except for this, which has... Do they have for every single soul raid? I don't think it's every single soul raid, yeah. Let's see, other notable artifacts that you might want to grab for specific purposes. I mean, Icon Suit is decent for League Invasion defensive teams, if anybody was looking for that. Though, again, don't buy this hoping you get Deathstroke, because that's kind of cringe, because you can get him from a chest. You're basically being as cringe and as dumb gambling for the artifacts below, though the artifacts below, sadly, you can't really do that with in-game money. And I know I'm calling you dumb, I'm sorry, but I did that myself. I also gambled for artifacts. This should not be in the game ideally, but it sadly is, and we have to deal with it. But Yeah, if you want the icon suits, for some reason, that's not too bad of a moment to grab it. Joker is betterings here if you want them, though you don't have to have them by any means. Uh, you can get it from here. Dawn of Apocalypse is also cheaper. I think they're going in release order because those are the two first stories that released, and then it's gonna be the price up a bit. Dawn of Apocalypse. The only thing I can think of you wanting to get from here is the entropy artifact. Is the only artifact from here that has state relevance. So I guess that would be thing. And look, 15% chance to get a legendary character. Don't open them expecting to get the legendary character, but if you open 4 of them, you might get him. So that's another thing. And Justice Flash, nothing too. Oh, brief talk about those. Those are garbage. Never buy those. Those are absolute dumpster offers. Don't. Just generally speaking, everything. And yeah, you pay the full price of a legendary, but you get a random legendary. You don't get to choose your legendary. And there's a lot of garbage legendaries, and you're gonna get some arena credits, some normal credits, and some league credits, and some prismatic shards. I mean, I guess it's not the worst thing for a new player, but nah. But yeah, those artifact bundles actually are surprisingly good compared to what's usually available in the store. Let's put it that way. And now let's also do a little bit of a chest opening, because I promised I'll do, and I really need some Raven shards on the secondary accounts. So let's get going. Oh, we got only one shard drop. And it's 50. Ah, this is bad. I mean, it could have been no shard drops, I guess. But yeah, we need more than that to get Raven to a higher star rating. Yeah, that's a gold. That's garbage. I mean, since the class ascension, there's some gold drops that I don't mind, like any of the League of Anarchy characters, like give them to me. Joker, I think I have him maxed out in terms of shards, so I don't need that. Oh yeah, surely I need the 10k shards for Red Hoods. I'm for sure gonna make use of those. Thank you very much. Uh, Nah, bro, it hurts. We're burning gems. We're burning gems and not getting what I want to get. Though, to be fair, I was expecting kind of much to be able to start her up with only this amount of gems, but this is still sad. Oh, another gold. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Like it if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye!